Welcome in, everyone, and Merry Christmas to RetroCember for 2024. My name is Ryan Moore. This is the Game or Die Show, and man, I'm excited. It's been a while. It's been a year since we last did RetroCember, and last year we did the PlayStation or 32-bit version of RetroCember. This year, we're going 64-bit. We're doubling it, baby. So what we're going to be doing is basically going to be playing Nintendo 64 games for all of RetroCember. So I'm going to cover some games that you might have obviously heard of, like Super Mario 64 and stuff like that, but also covering some games that you might not have heard of, ones that never are talked about in the Nintendo 64 library, which is actually not that big. A little over 300 games were released for the Nintendo 64, and they're really good. So I'm going to cover the first one here today, which is going to be 1080 Degrees Snowboarding. Let's get into it. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm so excited for this game. This game is great. This is one of my favorites for snowboarding. And we got to hear the title. Wait for it.
1080.
There we go. Yeah. Oh, this game. Oh, I'll talk about this game in just a moment. But man, look at how crisp the snow looks. It looks great. And we cannot talk about 1080 degree snowboarding without talking about the phenomenal soundtrack. This is a really interesting soundtrack. This is one that I don't hear a lot of people talk about when they talk about game soundtracks. And this one is always stuck with me. Work your body, work your body. Like, it's this weird rap, like in the late 2000s for Japan. It just kind of works. So we got a few different snowboarders that we can cover or play as. We got Kensuke Kimachi. We got Dion Blaster. That's a pretty rad name, if I do say so myself. Rob Haywood, which is always the character I played as. Akari Hayami as well. Yeah. And then Ricky Winterborn, which is kind of the one that I know a lot of people really gravitated towards. So much that he did end up showing up in the SSX series of snowboarding games, kind of like in the 2012 remake, I believe, or soft reboot of the series. Ricky was the one that showed up. I thought that was always kind of weird. So I always played as Rob Haywood. He's got pretty good speed, good technique, not the best power and jump and balance, but, you know, he is one of the ones that you want to play as because this game is a little bit different than what you might think. But let's just kind of get into it and you'll see what I mean. So 1080 Degrees, when I played this game for the first time, I rented it from Blockbuster when it came out. I was pawing at getting ready for this game because I was so excited for snowboarding. I grew up, you know, in the, late 2000s or early 2000s, late 90s, where extreme sports was like the biggest deal in the world. And there was a lot of snowboarding games. I grew up playing Cool Boarders. You know, I was the prime age for that game and I loved it. But when the Nintendo 64 version came out, I was like, yeah! But this is a racing game. This is not a trick-based game that the title of the game kind of makes you think. You know, you're talking about 1080 degrees of rotation, 3 full turns. You know, like how Tony Hawk got famous for the 900. You know, this game is more than 900 degrees of rotation. It's 1080 degrees. So I was really excited to play this, and when I got my hands on it on the Blockbuster rental copy, I took home, I threw it in, I loaded it up, and I was met with this. And I went, oh yeah, this is so cool. The controls are very hard to get used to. The holding down for the jump, you can only press it for a minute. Not a minute. You can only press it for like a second or two, and then it will kind of depress. You also do not land very easily. Tricks are hard to do, and you have a damage meter. And the biggest thing is it's a racing game. It's not a trick-based style game, which is what I really wanted when I was a kid. Now that I'm older, I do appreciate this series, and I did stick with this game. I ended up renting it multiple times, and then I ended up buying it as well. And once I bought it, I devoted myself to this game. I was like, dude, I am going to just straight up play this game. I'm not going to worry about, you know, doing tricks. I'm just going to press forward. Oh, shoot. And you got to be really careful. You can mess up 1 or 2 times maybe, but it's a race. And the computer CPU is a little bit harder than I think it should be, especially for the first race. Like you can see, I am talking, but now I am trying to actually do it. And boy, it is pretty difficult. You know, Dion Blaster is ahead of me by a good chunk, a good margin. And getting that air is really bad because when you land, if you don't land perfectly, you do that little kind of balance motion, and that's hard. That's hard to make sure that you get like the speed down. Oh man, yeah, see, like I'm trying and I think I've flubbed it. Yeah, he's way faster than me. I do like the course where it has the replay or the cameras. I love that. So again, another run where we just did not get it. And I was actually trying that time. It's a hard game. And you wouldn't think that. However, this is the racing portion of the game, which is the bigger portion, obviously. However, there are tricks, there are stunt modes, and so we'll do that after we try one more time. If we don't get it by the end of here, we'll move on to the more fun trick portion. They've got half pipe, they've got a ski jump, which is really cool. See, you can do this, but man, that little trying to land and regain balance is kind of difficult. You can also hold the Z button and forward to kind of tuck down and, you know, gain a little bit of speed and momentum, and that's really good. One thing, this is one of the games that I really noticed rubber banding for CPUs, right? If you start doing good, the CPU will slow down, but if you do bad, man, you're basically left in the dust, snow dust. That's Gold Dust's brother. That's actually, what is it? Stardust is Gold Dust's brother. But yeah, this is a really cool game. Once you get the hang of it, and unfortunately, I just haven't played this in years, so it's not something that I'm very familiar with. And you can see I'm kind of hitting the edges, and you just take hits, man. It is kind of a little bit of a bummer. Oh, Rob, you lose. All right, well, that's the match portion. You can see, you got to stick with it, but when you do, man, it does open up. It makes it really fun. And what's kind of cool too, we'll put my name in. Why not, right? When you do focus and start getting better at this game and really making, you know, some good headway, it's actually really cool because you can unlock really cool characters. There is a Iceman, and if you do even better, you get a golden Iceman. If you like 100% all the time trials and tracks, you can get a golden Iceman. And I loved X-Men. I loved playing all that stuff. So there was here we'll do Ricky because I think he's got the best technique and really good jump. So we will. I loved X-Men, so having Iceman be in the game, but he's not the X-Men Marvel character. It's just a guy made of ice. So there's 2 of these courses that are really cool. You got the half pipe and you got the air make. So we'll do air make. I'm not good at this one, again, because you have to land and it's really hard. But There we go. Hey, we got 880. Yeah. Goal! 882. That's not bad. It's not bad for me. The best score is 100, you can see, but this is pretty cool. This is a pretty fun little trick attack scoring section. Let's see if we can get first place. Let's retry that again, because I actually did better than I thought I was gonna do. Okay, we get a little speed. Oh! We'll do one more. We'll do one more.
Nice try.
Nice try. Yeah, I know a lot of people were super into Ricky when when I was a kid, because he's the kid character and everyone wanted to play as Ricky Winterbourne. But I actually liked Rob Haywood. I thought he was the cooler, you know, surfer blonde dude. I grew up in Southern California, so like the surfing culture was definitely something that I was more familiar with. Oh, okay, you know what? That's fine. That's fine.
Nice try.
We'll do half pipe, and then we'll call it. But man, yeah, this is cool. And then you got the replays. However, I don't know what happened or why this was a thing, but you got those ghosting trails on the replay. And it was one of the reasons why I never really liked Metal Gear Solid, because Metal Gear Solid has that as well. And I always thought that was super, super weird. Why is it like that? It doesn't look cool. It doesn't look great. It's just something that is there. So we'll do Trick Attack, and we'll pick Ricky again, and we'll do the half pipe. We'll do like 2 half pipes.
Half pipe. Ricky
All right.
Winterbourne.
Ricky Winterbourne. There we go. Yeah. See, you got those rotations as well. You got to hold it. Yeah, dude. I'm okay. Ricky is definitely the character to play as when you're doing tricks. Combo. Oh, look at that. Look at that combo. That was great. Indie shifty. Stalefish. Lean air. Oh, we got it. Hurry up. Come on. Come on, Ricky. Just zoom it. Yeah, and we got a time bonus. Look at that. We don't even need a second one, but we're going to do it anyways, because why not, right? All right, let's see if we can break 5,000. That was good. That was a really good score. We got first place. We're going to enter our name, and then we'll do it one more time. All right, let's retry this.
Ricky Winterbourne.
Yeah. I love that announcer. That announcer was really, really good with the Nintendo games. I think it's the same announcer as in Wave Race. I could be wrong. There we go. I'm not getting the rotation score. I don't know if that's part of it or not, but yeah, you need that combo. I don't think I'm gonna get it. Yeah! Oh! Yeah, baby! Oh, that's great. That's great. Okay, cool. I'm digging this. Oh, yeah, dude. Over 5,000. I did not think I was going to get it, especially with that time. I thought that time was going to kill it. And then I don't know if you don't make the time, if your score doesn't calculate, if it says, hey, you didn't finish. Tough luck. But we got it. There's our name. First place, 5,346. But that's it for 1080 degrees. I hope you enjoyed seeing this game. It's got a lot of cool stuff. The soundtrack, I think, is one of the better parts of the game. The trick system is not super good, but like I said, once you kind of nail down the controls are a little hard to grasp at first, but once you nail it down, dude, this game does feel really good. It's a great snowboarding game for the Nintendo 64, and that's the first out of all 31 games that we're going to be playing over the course of this month for RetroCember. So for the Game or Die Show, my name is Ryan Moore. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video when we play some more Nintendo 64 games for RetroCember 2024. See you then.